And now Kyle Ledoux is caught up to Nathan Penny for that second spot. Ledoux is in that 35.
Hey, what's good, everybody? You meet us back here again at the Proctor Speedway here in Proctor, Minnesota. We're coming in tonight with 2 top 3 finishes, and we're currently top 3 in points, so hopefully we can keep this momentum going. We made a few adjustments to the car to try some things out and hopefully get a little bit more speed out of it, so we'll see what the night brings. I'm just kidding. 4th place last night, huh? Or Friday night.
Yeah, I don't know.
There you go.
Lucky there.
5 of McKenna Fulstead, then it's the 08 of Richard Andrews Sr., the 2X of Nathan Penny, and we've got the 26N of Dakota Larson, the 39 or the 09X of Lucas Schwegman, and the 35 of Kyle Ledoux. Nathan Penny went all the way up the hill, trying to get some speed, gets his way up to 4th out of turn number 4. They're almost 4 wide in the back of the field as Nick Ruzic will lead lap number 1. Nick Ruzic coming into tonight sits 5th in Wissota National points for your Hornets. They're going to go 3 wide for 2nd. Nathan Penny on the bottom, Zeb Graves up top, and McKenna Fulstead right in the middle. Out of turn number 4, Penny sits 2nd, Fulstead 3rd, and then Zeb Graves 4th, as Penny now going to try to get around the 9 of Nick Ruzic. Nathan Penny, despite all his success, has not won a heat race here in Proctor so far this year. White flag is out as he nearly got into a lot of trouble there. Penny out front, Nick Ruzic 2nd, McKenna Fulstead 3rd. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Out of turn number 4, goes up the hill, but he picks up his first heat win of the year, Nathan Penny. He's followed by the 9 of Nick Ruzic, the 25 of McKenna Fulstead, the 26 of McKenna Fulstead, and the 31 of Zeb Graves, and it was the 35 of Kyle Ledoux.
All right, so the heat race is done. Where did you start? Where did you finish? How was the track? How do you think you did? What are you expecting from the actual race? Give us all the details.
Yeah, so we had a bad pill draw and had to start tail end of the heat race, so started 9th and finished 6th, I think. The track was really slippery out there. There wasn't a whole lot of grip, so we were just out there searching for what there was. I had a pretty good line in 3 and 4, but 1 and 2, you needed to be on the middle to high, and I had a car on my outside the whole race, so I really couldn't kind of venture up there and try to gain some speed on the cars in front of me, but we'll take it, and we'll just see how they're going to line us up for the feature race and go from there. I hope they put some water on it. If not, then I'm going to have to make some tire pressure adjustments and hopefully get some traction out there so then I can actually compete.
Green flag out, 15 laps of Hornet racing here on a Sunday night in Proctor. Ruzic and Penny side by side. Penny with just a nose lead down the back stretch. Penny in the 2. Ruzic in the 9, then 3 wide for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Dakota Larson, McKenna Fulstead, and the 35 of Kyle Ledoux on that race. Nathan Penny, your early leader. Dakota Larson gets up into the dirt up there. Running high for the 26 as Ruzic is pulled up alongside the 2 of Penny, and Ruzic takes the lead a little bit down the backstretch. They'll be dead heat or dead together with Penny in the 2 and Ruzic in the 9. It'll be Nathan Penny at the start-finish line. And problems for Dakota Larson. Larson was running in third. And Larson, great job. Is going to get into the infield so we can keep this one green. Looks like a right front tire flat for the 26. Ruzic has taken the lead over Nathan Penny. That'll put Kyle Ledoux in that third spot. McKenna Folstead in fourth. Zeb Graves in fifth. A lot of race to go. 8 to go. This time by for the 9 of Nick Ruzic. Ruzic on the year, 3 feature wins, 1 here in Proctor, 1 in Superior, and he went up to Thunder City Speedway up in Thunder Bay and picked up a win earlier this year. One opening night in his Hornet here in Proctor. And now Kyle Ledoux is caught up to Nathan Penny for that second spot. Ledoux is in that 35. McKenna Folstead holds on to fourth, followed by Zeb Graves. Then the 09 car of Lucas Schweigman. Three to go this time by for Nick Ruzic, and ways back to Kyle Ledoux in the 2X of Nathan Penny. White flag will be out this time by for Nick Ruzic, looking for his second win of the year. Here he comes out of turn number 4, second win of the season for the 9 car of Nick Ruzic here at Proctor Speedway. Kyle Ledoux will finish in second, followed by the 2X of Nathan Penny, the 25 of McKenna Folstead, the 31 of Zeb Graves.
Yeah, leading into the feature race, I knew that traction was going to be the biggest issue because it was extremely slick top to bottom. So I went down a lot on my air pressures, and I kind of relied a lot on this being an automatic instead of it being a manual transmission. Because with the manual transmission, they were just fighting for grip. They give it a little bit of throttle, and they'll just spin. So I'm glad we went with the tire pressures in the automatic for this track condition, and went 6th to 2nd. So I'm quite happy with that. Got the high line rolling, pushed it a little bit too far one time, but overall, I'm happy with it. We beat the guy that is on a hot streak and another guy that's on a hot streak. So I didn't really have much for the 9 car. He was kind of in a league of his own on the bottom there. I just couldn't make the bottom work. But overall, I'm happy, and none of this would have been possible at all without Fossum Plumbing and Heating, Westview Services, Duke Boys Incorporated, After Hours, Discount Mattress, and obviously UNKS Racing. So big thanks to them guys for helping me get this thing together with the finances, and I think we can have a real shot at the championship this year. Got 2/3 and a second. So with that, another day at the racetrack is completed. I'm happy with that second place finish. We're moving forward. So far we got 2/3 and a second, so we're knocking on the door. We'll just keep doing what we're doing, and the win should come at some point. So thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks again. So I had my grandpa riding with me in that feature race. We went 6th to 2nd, so I'm pretty happy with that. But what were you saying?
I said that I had fun watching it, and I don't even like racing.
Let's go.